We could be talking about technology, the way that there's not supposed to be any singer-songwriter that does not have a music studio, for instance. Why wouldn't anybody be talking about their potential in today's world? You know, at the music studio, and then have somebody else be talking about their potential for the theater, if that's what's going to create a masterpiece. Why wouldn't these musicians, who belong in a music studio, why wouldn't they be in a music studio? It's just technology or equipment. And what kind of a starving artist is there? If he doesn't have his own studio, for instance. Because if I was living, now we have computers, and if it wasn't a studio, or if it wasn't a recording studio, it would be a home studio, right? Because we have all these music recording programs. And so who is this guy that does not have his own studio? It's the only one of those. It's a homeless guy, So am I the homeless person that does not have his own computer at home for a home recording studio? Or am I the homeless person that does not have a music studio, that sleeps in the music studio on the couch? Or am I a homeless person that does not have his own piano to sit around with for however many days, months, and years to create my masterpiece? And could we be just a little bit too, overly involved, or that we're afraid of becoming overly involved with a conversation like that, for instance? And how will we ever reach the finish line, to talk about what it is that we're talking about? For instance, because Ray is a ray of light, Yeah, you see what I mean? It's all different types of a homeless person, because it's the only other kind of a person other than his studio. Without that studio, because you could not have a studio and a homeless person at the same time. And so, like in the 80s or 90s, like you could not have a music studio and a homeless person at the same time because he's going to sleep on the couch. And now we're talking about how you could not have a home recording program studio and a homeless person at the same time.